Okay. Hello, everybody, and welcome back to another episode of Nathan Gaming, where today I'm reacting to the last video of my day. Um, Melting my GPU by trying to render God in friendslop by the Russian Badger. So, I'm a I'm a big fan of the Russian Badger. Alright, he's one of my favorite creators. He's someone that I like to watch just to unwind and just kind of relax. Listen and talk about the games and and other stupid things, as well as the sort of antics and shenanigans he gets up to. They're all things that I can happily enjoy in my own personal time and comfort. But I never really wanted to actually react to him before because on one hand, right, I wanted to react to him to a degree, but it's like I don't like the idea of taking the things that I like and kind of putting them into my job because then it becomes like my job. It feels like it becomes my job, right? And this is technically a job. It's more of like a hobby job, right? But it is a job nonetheless. And at least I kind of treat it like one. And so I have to be on some level, at least a tad bit professional when covering certain topics, content, among other things, especially to not get nuked off the platform. But in general, right? Like the Russian Badger is a guy who I ought to go to just for relaxation and just to unwind. He's just a guy. He's like one of my favorite my favorite comfort sort of like channels that I go to just to watch dumb things. But I've already mentioned that. I'm moving on from this topic. But the point is, like before we get into the video, I do have one thing I need to mention. I don't know how the view count is going to be on this video, but I'm kind of going to say this regardless. Um, I don't know if I'm being like, I don't know if maybe I'm just not covering the right content, or maybe if I'm being secretly shadow banned. I'm trying to use this video as kind of a vet to see whether or not I'm actually being like, hindered in the algorithm or something. Because I post almost every day to the point to where like it'd be weird not to be, but so I'm kind of under the assumption, right? And I've been trying to figure this out a little bit because I went from having like going into hundreds of views on some topics to being a double digits consistently, and now I'm going down into the single digits, which is weird. And I don't even have it's just a little weird. I'm just kind of trying to figure out if maybe it's just the content that I'm covering, or if people just don't find the content that I'm covering very interesting. Like I'm just kind of gauging things, and I'm trying to understand what seems to be the problem here. But otherwise, like that's one thing. The other thing I want to talk about before we get into the video is that I'm also thinking about going and debating on moving things also over to Twitch and Kick potentially. Like not necessarily the React content, though if I do get, consistent views as well as maybe like audience participation, like comments among other things on that side, like on the streaming platforms, I could probably do that as well. The thing that we have to understand here is that my gaming stuff does not get any views. Like at least not the one that I made recently. Like Wu Chain, I can never pronunciate that correctly. Got literally no views the entire time I was streaming it. And even now, like the VODs that I made for it, even after I've edited down to where I filed it down to where like like it doesn't consist all of the mini McFucking deaths that I went through, especially in that part 2 of that series. It's very minor, and even Splinter Cell got more views than that. I mean, like, let me actually no, I said minor. It got no views. Like, Wu Chain got literally 0 views, and that's crazy. Because you would think that a new game like this would be something that people would at least want to see, even if it is a train wreck for their own eyes, right? Like, you think it would actually kind of pop up here and there, but I guess enough people are covering it to where, like, all of the attention is being, like, I'm not getting nearly any, if at all, attention on it, or it could, I'm trying to figure out what seems to be going on, because I'm getting consistent single-digit views, but I got no one to watch my gaming stream, and I've had at least a couple of people, like, or even, like, 10 to maybe just a handful of people, like just drop in and kind of like see what I was streaming to see what I was up to, right? You know, like it's just a weird thing. But anyways, I've been debating about maybe moving the gaming portion of the channel over to Twitch or Kick or really any other platform to see if maybe I can get better luck there. Because I am slowly trying to get more serious about the whole content creation thing. I'm also just trying to, you know, like, I'm hopefully maybe I could turn this into something else that isn't just like a hobby. You know, like, because I do, and plus, I also do. I mean, I would like it to be more than just a hobby, but it's like, I have to treat it like it's one at first, because if I put, you know, like, too much effort into this, it becomes more of a chore, and it becomes a pain in my ass, and life is already a pain. There's a lot of other things I need to worry about, but generally speaking, you know, like, I am slowly and gradually getting more comfortable with some of the editing processes of content creation, and I am slowly integrating myself to a more content creation type sort of like work ethic, and at least I think I am. So that's kind of the reason why I'm also like trying to think of like what would be the most optimal thing to do for me then at this point in juncture. Well, if the gaming portion isn't as popular on YouTube as it could be on other places, maybe I could try streaming on those other places. Maybe I don't even have to move myself entirely, right? You know, like maybe I could do like triple streaming instead of just dual streaming, right? Maybe I could go and take this thing from. Actually, that'd be probably kind of ridiculous, but you know, like I could at least try dual streaming Twitch and YouTube, because those, you know, like these platforms are consistently the easiest to dual stream with, I imagine. Kick is still a bit of an unknown. Like, there isn't a whole lot of ways and avenues that people have figured out to really make Kick streaming work, at least from the last I heard. I know, like, Tectone was helping people out with that kind of thing at one point, but, you know, that's neither here or there. The point is that I definitely looking to maybe, I'm looking at my options to see if maybe I can try dual streaming on Twitch as well, and that way I could at least guarantee that I have some type of traction, some type of viewership, as well as maybe some commentators who might actually want to engage in the content or see who I am, what I'm about, what I'm up to. I'm also thinking about if I'm going to do that as well, maybe getting some new overlays, but that's, I mean, that's neither here or there. I mean, like, it's kind of hard to work with like with overlays, because I don't know how the overlays work. I'm not that technically savvy in how Stream Elements typically works. Like, I don't even know how to change the sound bites, because some of the sound bites on some of those overlays are just like obnoxious, like playing just downright heavy metal when I get a subscriber or even a fucking comment. It's just anyways, I'm complaining at this point, but the point is I am looking into ways to kind of like furthering the gaming portion of my content, because that is the one thing that I like to do is game. And I would appreciate it if people would like to, you know, like hop in and see what, you know, like see what I'm up to. And, you know, at least then, if I have a consistent viewership, I could at least get a good idea of what it is that people actually want to see, and also would be interested in seeing me game on in particular. But, I mean, yeah, that's just practically the long and short of it. I don't want to make this too long, but at any rate, melting my GPU by trying to render God and friendslop by the Russian Badger. Please go like, subscribe, and please go engage with the original video. Go do the usual things, right? Yeah. I kind of rambled on. Now my brain's a little fried, but anyways, yes, go support the original creator. He does a lot of shit. He goes through a lot of shit to make these videos, and he's got Maxor level editing down packed. So, yeah. That being said, let us get right into it. And is the quality up? It is on auto. God, I hate that. All right, let's do it.
Melting your GPU by enabling every cosmetic in a mod pack, forcing it to render thousands of models and trillions of polygons at the same time.
God.
Might sound stupid.
Feel my power, mortal. You cannot handle God, the gaze. Your eyes were not built to see such wonders.
And that's because it is stupid. But to me, that just sounds like repo.
How many coins I got? Hold on.
Repo is a video game that teaches you what it feels like to be an American.
Okay, everyone else's life is irrelevant because I have a gun.
You risk your life to gather resources to pay people you've never met for reasons you'll never know so they can spend it on things you'll never see. Like,
Yeah. Yeah. That's that describes taxes perfectly.
roads, I guess?
We're gonna turn you guys into cigarettes and AI art.
The adults in the room might recognize this process as taxation, but it's about time the children learned about this government-mandated bullying too. I'm getting a little grandiose here. The game is moving around furniture until somebody starts yelling slurs, but I always like to look at the bigger picture.
Why don't you eat some spaghetti fazool or something, man?
Shut up, dude. I almost called you the slur. I forgot we were on stream. My slur, to be clear.
Our slur.
A spiritual successor to Lethal Company, Repo is the next evolution in what the internet calls friendslop, which is a term I find so lazy.
I was promised friend slop. Where is it? Where is it now?
Friend swap. Where's the friend swap?
We're doing associate goop.
Slop has become such a hand-wavy word to dismiss anything you don't like without any real justification that it always makes me laugh. Like, if you think games like this are so low effort and so easy to make, why not make them yourself and rake in tens of millions of dollars, you fucking coward?
Whoa.
He's got a fair point. It's not that easy to program physics, among other things, in a game, especially like this, where physics is the name of the game. Repo is literally just about making sure you don't break anything in the process of you collecting the things and then delivering it to the destinations to turn in for cash. It is kind of mind-numbingly annoying, I imagine, to program physics in any engine. Like, that's the one thing that I hear consistently, especially when I was getting into development myself, was like, the idea to program any type of level of physics in a game is ridiculous. It's like you have to go through a whole process just to figure out how you want the physics in the game to work. At least that's what I've heard. I've never done it personally, but I hear that actually programming physics in a game is hard as balls, especially if it's not giving you the right kind of physics that you want from the experience. It's a pain in the fucking ass.
Whoa,
Like,
whoa,
all
whoa,
I'm
whoa.
saying-
Yeah, I
all
came
I'm
here to
saying-
eat slop,
all I'm
buddy.
saying-
Slow down.
I understand what terms like friend farming imply, because it is true that games like this are heavily reliant on social interactions to make the experience enjoyable.
Oh my god, it's Vegeta.
Oh my god, Kakarot. What are you doing in that armor? It's black.
Fit it up. What's wrong with black, Vegeta?
I just think calling Repo friendslop is missing the mark. It makes noteworthy improvements to the Lethal Company formula. It has received an overwhelmingly positive response from hundreds of thousands of players, and the addition of physics alone makes it feel like a whole new experience.
Unbelievable. Why the fuck are we so brain damaged? Are you for real? How the fuck did we do this?
But hey, if this is the term that sticks, if all co-op horror games are friendslop now, then grab a bucket and pour some in my trough, because I'm ready to gobble this shit up.
Why the fuck are you laughing so hard? You got work tomorrow.
See, if a game is fun, does it really matter, right? Because the point is having fun. The point of playing any game is to have fun. And I feel like in particular when it comes to games like Repo, yeah, and just chilling, having, just relaxing, especially after a hard day's work, you're gonna like games like this, especially when it's just hanging out with the homies, hanging out with the bros. You're going to want to play games like this more often than not. I mean, what are you going to do when you get home? Boot up Dark Souls? You could do that. You could torture yourself like that. I'm sure there are some people who get some type of thrill and enjoyment out of that. That's probably their way of detoxing. I feel like the main go-to for a majority of people, right, including the people who actually like to play stressful video games as a way to sort of like detox from their work, they're going to more often than not, at least to engage with their friends, they're going to play games like this, and they're going to find some type of enjoyment, right? Like, that's just how it is, right? Like games like this, they serve a very particular purpose, and I feel like that when it comes to like finding a game that you and your friends can enjoy after a stressful day at work, or if you're not just looking to do anything too particularly taxing, maybe you're not in the right mood, maybe you don't feel like playing For Honor or Rainbow Six Siege in that particular moment, like this is just a nice little default, nice little drawback, or you can go play that one that one card game that everybody played at one point. What the fuck was it called again? I don't remember. What was that card game? It was the one with the anthropomorphic animals, people. What was that card game again? I can't remember. Liar's Bar, that's what it was. It was Liar's Bar. Anyways, there's a lot of great games out there where you could just chillax and just hang out with friends, just shoot the shit, and just kind of, you know, engage in some, just a tad bit of tomfoolery. Who doesn't like to do that? You know, it's better than going out to the bar and getting drunk and doing it that way. In my opinion, at least.
Why are you laughing so hard, bro? You sure?
You got fucking work tomorrow. Taxes are due.
You got bills to pay.
Weren't taxes due like 2 days ago?
Before we start, I gotta thank you guys for being so patient. The #1 question that I get asked on every platform is why the fuck does it take you months and months to make a video? So I decided to make a brand new shaker cup to answer that very question. You see, these videos require a series of miracles in both hardware and software to get made. My motion capture suit, my motion capture gloves, dozens of different programs, from physics to modeling to animation to recording to mapping to editing, and all of these things are constantly breaking all the time. My computer blue screens, my mocap suit won't authenticate. Oh shit, where are my textures? Oh shit, where are my models? Source 2, why are you crashing? Stop hang! My map just compiled, and I have no idea why. My map won't compile, and I have no idea why. I spend 14 hours a day, 6.5 days a week, staring at a screen that mocks my existence with bugs, errors, and nightmarish software spaghetti. So I made a shaker cup specifically designed to sit on your desk to remind you why I'm taking so long. It's a messy design that's kind of schizophrenic, but creating videos that I truly care about will always be a messy endeavor. I even replicated the vibe in my room by adding a light-up coaster to mimic the Nanoleaf light panels that I've got running day and night. Only instead of being like $300+ an arm and a leg, it's like 95% cheaper. I haven't made a new shaker since the Insurgency Sandstorm
I can't
video
imagine
in
spending that
December
kind of money.
2022. So this is a rare treat and quantities are limited.
Just
I managed to get a full
nonchalantly.
shipping container into the US just before the Trump import tariffs, and they are ready to ship to your door. Use code Badger for 10% off your order at the link below, and if you place your order today on Badger Day, May 29th, my Gamer Subs anniversary, you'll even get free shipping. I hope you're quick, because I imagine these are gonna go fast, and to make things extra personal, I'll even be writing handwritten thank you cards to 100 randomly selected orders that buy both the shaker cup and the glowing coaster. Thank you for hearing me out. Don't forget to use code Badger, and I'm ready to dive into this friend slot.
Nice.
Okay, so you and 5 of your friends hop into a truck and crash into a map. Your emoji overlord, the taxman, needs you to complete a mission called a repo, which is a retrieve, extract, and profit operation. I think it's easier to call it an ERPO because everything starts with the extract, instead of needing to lug all your loot onto a ship, then flying that ship to a tentacle trader to swap it for cash, which takes minutes. Now all you gotta do is drop your shit on this nifty square to get sucked away and turn into cash in seconds.
We did it, Reddit.
There. Well done. Good job. But meeting the quota of each extract is easier said than done, because there is a main reason your friends are screaming at each other all the time.
Bada, orient, please. Bada.
What happened?
That. We just lost a band. What are you doing? We just lost a clean rack.
Do not pick up that little duck.
Uh-oh,
There's a
alien.
little duck.
Oh, another 200.
Oh.
Dude, stop.
I thought it was my friend.
We should save this one for the second.
All right, well, hold on.
2,000.
Fresh. Every bit of loot you can get your grubby little semi-bot hands on is incredibly fragile, and the slightest nudge from any other object,
I was
including your
adjusting my
teammates, will shave off value or in some cases completely destroy it.
All right, guys, we got him in the bathroom. Let's give him a swirly.
You just broke my vase. If you ask me, this minigame of physics is where the fun and difficulty begins. Your Gmod Fizz Gun gives you tremendous control over each object, because Scroll Wheel lets you pull items close, push them far away, and even rotate them, which is a critical skill when moving certain valuables.
Okay, can you guys
There's no
please
way
be
you
very
shotgun
careful
this
with
whole
this?
thing.
Very careful.
Oh, damn. Oh, did you make that? That's a really good sword.
I said be very careful.
Yeah.
Let me put that whole sword up my ass.
You might think carrying individual items back to extract sounds like an abstract sort of hell, and you'd be right. But that's where a magical cart comes into play.
Oh,
Bro, I'm doing tricks on this bitch, bro. Like,
I got the sled.
No.
Oh god, the fucking creeper looking
Man, get your
dude.
fat ass out of the car.
Go faster.
Gone are the days of walking one single item back to extract, because now you can drop your loot into this handy little padded sled that does no damage to your items and move on to the next.
This was me when I first saw my wife.
This is me when I see an Arby's chicken bacon Swiss.
Oh my god.
Unfortunately, more valuable items tend to be larger and more awkward to move, which means they've got to be moved manually. These items are not only big, but also heavy, which means they'll require at least 2 teammates to lift home to extract. Like, when's the last time you saw one guy carry a fucking server rack home?
No, I licked the whole
not whip it around.
rack, baby. Throw it in the trunk. We gonna get out of here.
Hey man, you try to play Minecraft? We got a whole server rack, and we got mods for it
Oh
too.
my god, this is gonna be.
Liking anything in this game is a tricky endeavor, especially if it's just you. Like, imagine playing this game by yourself. It's gotta be the most painful experience. Like, I've not tried it myself, but, yeah. Like, I played it with friends, right? But I've never actually played it by myself, so I imagine moving anything that's bigger than, like, a TV is gotta be the most painstaking endeavor. You have to drag that sucker across a map to get to an extraction. It's so... I'm already kind of getting, like, I'm gonna say annoyed, but I am definitely... I am feeling the tension in my mind just by the idea of it. It's ugh.
Gonna be a colossal task.
Nah. You gotta rotate, pivot, and then we just
There you
pull
go.
up the steps. What the fuck is this thing doing? Oh god! Hey, did you grab the duck?
That answers that question.
His fucking head rolls down the stairs. All right, question answered. This is what
my
Elon
fingers.
Musk is doing at the FDA.
Bro's just pulling up. Yeah, we need this,
Without
bro.
server
Trust me.
racks.
Yo, he walked straight up in the DOE. Was like, I need this. Y'all are not playing Terraria like that. I got this shit. That's got calamity on it right now.
There is such a thing as too much help on moving an object, because a 3-person lift performed by 5 people makes things harder with all the additional jerking, yelling, and unnecessary input.
There's no way you guys are getting this shit.
Hold it on end. Hold it on end. Hold it
Where
right
the
now.
fuck are you going? This way, you fucking idiots.
Okay, lift that shit up. Lift that shit up.
We're dragging. We're dragging. Why is no one picking up the other end?
Make my shit.
$100.
Okay, rotate it. Please rotate it. Bro, fix my fade right now.
Fix my shit
Alright,
right now.
17.
Make my shit straight, bitch.
$17 trillion in one
No,
pass. That's what we like to see.
1738, dumbass.
I'm like, hey, what's up?
Actually,
Stand it up. Stand it up. Stand it up.
no,
stand
you
it
can
up. Hold on.
you can
chill
lay
out.
it down diagonally.
Damn, Freddy
you-
Fazbear's
Yeah,
general
no.
contractor.
I got this
You know
shit
what, Bada?
on lock, bro. We charge
What's up, bro?
140 an hour. Shut up.
Define diagonal.
Someone
$140.
really does look like my.
So then what is diagonal?
So it's like up, but like a little like this way.
I like the arm cannon.
Oh my god, that's the
The
dumbest
Metroid
shit
arm
I've
cannon.
What's your input, bro?
Being careful with objects is not just about preserving value, but also about preserving your life, because whipping around heavy items can be just as dangerous as any monster.
Why are you guys spinning it?
Why not?
Why not?
Yeah, we're all fucking imbeciles.
Fucking cops? What are you, narc?
I had a phenomenal
Yeah,
piss.
we're centrifuging the piss out of you right now.
Now let's say you've gotten all kinds of valuable items back to your extract, along with the heads of your robot teammates for revival. What now? If you have sufficient items to meet quota, your items are automatically sucked away after a brief
Usually the last man standing in every game, without fail. I am always the last one alive. It's so crazy and annoying. It's like I go into a game and I'm thinking to myself, okay, so I'm gonna go do this and that, and I'm gonna do that and this. I'm gonna avoid the enemies. I'm gonna hide in places. I'm gonna be constantly vigilant of my surroundings. Meanwhile, all my friends are bigger dumbasses than me, and they're getting themselves killed fairly frequently. And even when they are paying attention, you know, like, they always get fucked over. Because usually I'm the first one to immediately dip, and they're the ones who get left to pick up the pieces. And so it's like, it's I'm always the last one standing. Always. I have to be the one to collect everything. I've actually gotten it's actually kind of funny how, like, easy it is, and also simultaneously, difficult it is to play this game as, like, a sole survivor. Like, the gameplay itself is pretty simple, right? You collect the loot, you move the loot around, you turn it in, and maybe revive your friends along the way. It's a simple process. The thing that makes it more difficult is finding, like, objects to actually use, to turn in, to make sure you have enough to turn in, among other things. It's like, it becomes a chore. There's been plenty of instances where we will play certain levels, and I'll be the last one alive, where I will have to literally go around, waiting, collecting things, scrounging every scrap and shred of loot that I could possibly find, and sometimes this will take 30 minutes to an hour. The level has to start spawning. The level will spawn new loot for me to pick up and to put into the goddamn device, into the drop-off points. And it's like, I have to wait. There are times where I have to literally wait for the level to provide the loot before I can actually revive everybody so we can move the fuck on. It is crazy. Yeah, it's Repo is a fun game, but if you're the last one alive all the time, consistently, it's a fucking slog sometimes, my guy. Especially depending on the monsters you're dealing with. Like, the duck is the worst. You are the last one alive. That duck is the bane of your fucking existence. I had this one. Oh my god! I just reminded myself of something. I'm sorry. I have to talk about this one. I had this one moment where I was dealing with the duck and the blind man, with the gun, and I saw him coming down a hallway. Right, so I immediately dipped. All right, this was at the castle level. I immediately dipped, went into a narrow hallway. That's one way, right? It goes into an L shape. I ran all the way at the other end of the hall. I immediately slid under the table and chair. The duck whimsically follows me all the way to that location. And so, I'm waiting for the old guy to leave, right? But the old guy decides, I'm gonna go take a look down this hallway. And so he goes down the hallway. He then looks in the direction. The duck is there. I'm still as hell. And as he's about to turn around to walk away, the duck quacks. He immediately turns, shoots the damn duck, and I'm just like, okay, that just happened. And then it gets even worse, right? Because he did that, the duck is now pissed. It is aggroed, and instead of going after the guy who shot him, no. The duck comes, munches on my face, murders me, and then we lose all of the loot, and we have to restart. It was a whole bit. Everybody was laughing their asses off because they could not believe how fucking ridiculous of a scenario that was. It was, yeah. Anyways, I have some interesting stories of playing games like this.
Brief delay, any heads you've collected will turn into revived teammates, and one of two things will happen. If this is your final extract, like your first map will only have one, all you need to do is make your way back to the truck to exit. If this is not your final extract, the machine spits out a tax return, which is the value of your items that exceeded the quota, so you can use this big bag of money on your next extract, which is your job to find on the map. You see, unlike Lethal Company, where you're only trying to fulfill one big quota, Repo has you focus on completing smaller quotas at each extract in order to progress, and I think this approach of keeping everything on one map is superior.
Damn, we are just stacking so much money this round. Holy shit.
Registered flex offender reporting for duty. Yeah.
Now that your extracts are complete and you made it back to the truck in one piece, it's time to spend your questionably obtained cash at the most dangerous location in Repo, the shop.
Stop! No!
What? What's happening?
Oh, it's just beeping. I thought it was going to explode.
Like this mine? This doesn't explode. It's innate. It doesn't.
Mine's gonna explode.
Following a successful repo, the shop is where you can spend on upgrades and items to make the next level easier. Upgrades include health, stamina, sprint speed, strength for lifting heavier objects, range for longer beams, extra jump to access higher places, a map player count thing nobody uses, and a tumble launch upgrade. You see, in repo, you can be standing normally, crouching to reach hidden objects or hide from monsters, or tumbling, where you become a tiny little guy, so you can fling yourself long distances or become a projectile and damage people. But while you're in this tumbling state, you can also be picked up and controlled by your teammates, theoretically to help them reach inaccessible areas of the map like a ceiling, but in reality it's just a tool to bully somebody.
Look at this little guy.
Yeah.
Look at this little guy.
Oh my god, it's like a rock raiders, right?
Okay, I need your best joke, Vada. Your best joke and I'll let you go.
All right. Let's say hypothetically. Hold on, I just got a text message.
Now, the reason the shop is so explosive is that it's the first time you have access to so many items in the game. Like, if it's the first time your buddies can get their hands on a shotgun, you know they're gonna do something stupid with it.
What are you doing?
Yeah, yeah.
Nothing, absolutely nothing.
I have done that so many times.
Just gotta persona.
Where it's looking like an 18-karat run of bad luck, but the truth is, I'm gonna shove this shotgun up my ass.
You're not gonna
Persona!
Okay. How does it work though? Do you just hit the shutter button and it
it's
takes
like-
the picture?
Dude, I think that's the weirdest guitar.
And beyond the novelty of having access to new items, the other aspect of the shop that makes it so dangerous is boredom. While your skill players are buying
Oh,
necessary
fucking
upgrades
true.
and equipment, everybody else
Absolutely.
has nothing to do and will inevitably fill that void with some dumbass activity, myself
Yeah.
included.
What is this? A mine?
I don't mind.
Also, guys, when you spread all of the shit around the room immediately, we can't buy anything.
That's a gun.
Fuck out of here.
Yeah, the amount of times that we have lost upgrades we wanted to purchase because of this is ridiculous. Oh my god.
Share health between teammates just by clicking on them, but any upgrades you purchase are not shared between teammates. Although running a mod that makes it so all upgrades are automatically shared with everybody is popular. And there's an exploit that everybody abuses where you can steal health kits from the shop by dragging them back to your truck without paying for them and spamming E at the loading screen.
I believe they patched that. You can't actually do that anymore, unfortunately. Sad. Very sad.
Grab a
Spammy, 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 spammy.
I got my shit.
Oh, 100. I can give health to whoever needs it.
The items and upgrades you cop at the shop are not only critical for extracting as much loot as possible, but also helping you survive the next chapter of this video. The monsters.
There's an onion here.
Yeah.
You need a gun for him?
I have a grenade.
Yo!
You know that guy in Dead Space 3?
Oh, he's not the worst. He's a goofy fucker, but he's not the worst.
It actually worked! What a bad lad! That worked perfectly!
Holy shit.
Why the fuck did you run up to him and say, you know that guy in Dead Space?
Yeah, he just blew himself.
Friendslop would not be friendslop without some SCP creatures running around sabotaging your whole operation. And the critters this time around look and sound completely novel.
Oh shit!
What's that? Oh, hey.
a bastard.
Also just completely ridiculous.
What the?
Stop looking at it. Stop looking at it. Stop.
Some monsters do feel similar to Lethal Company, but primarily feel unique and original with varying levels of danger, each annoying you in a certain way and being countered in a certain way.
Who's that guy?
You know, he might be blind and shit, but like,
shut the fuck up.
Yo, he's just so bad.
Oh my god.
He cranked you out, dog. He slimed your ass.
Yo, everyone needs to shut the fuck up, dude. I swear to God. I just watched 5 people die in front of me because everyone has to get their bit in, and a guy with a gun does not care.
Altering your behavior to deal with the dangers of each monster enhances the whole experience. Like, not being able to speak to your teammates with a monster blocking your path is a special kind of difficulty.
Yeah.
Fuck it, I'm running past him. I don't give a fuck. I don't give a fuck. I'm out of here.
I mean, if your loot game is strong enough, you can dispense with the sneaking tactics and bulldoze every monster with a shotgun. But with the extreme price tag and limited ammo, you better be a crack shot.
Oh yeah. Oh, shoot that.
True.
I don't fucking think so. Strap goes.
It's actually kind of funny because none of my friends were able to use the gun effectively. Like, they tried to aim with the thing, they can't shoot for shit. But for some reason, I'm apparently a crack shot with it, and so I often get designated as the gun person. And I don't know why. Like, it's not, I mean, I don't think it's that hard to aim with a gun. You just point and shoot, right? It's the same concept in every other game. It's just, I guess the physics make it weird, but it's like, I don't know. Maybe I'm doing something right that makes the shooting mechanics, you know, not nearly as dysfunctional that they're just doing consistently. I have no idea. But it's kind of funny that they try like this. By the way, this all happened when they tried it once too. They try using the gun once, and it's just like, yeah, no, I can't use this thing. And then I kill a monster with it once, and then they're like, okay, you could be the designated gun guy. And then ever since from there on out, I've just been shooting enemies, and I've been consistently killing them. And it's just like, this isn't that hard. I don't know why you guys are having such a hard time with this thing. It's just like, you guys want to try using the gun? It's just like, no. Just weird. Anyways, yeah.
I was flying across the room like I give a fuck. I hope it negligently discharges. He's right there. He's right there. He's right there.
Oh, he fell. Yo, you can pick him up. You can pick him up. Slime him right now.
Oh,
Nice.
He ain't dead. He ain't dead. Slime him again.
Slam him.
Wow.
Nice.
Okay, everyone else's life is irrelevant because I have a gun. Oh, it's a $100,000 gun, so it's way more important than I live.
Skulker would let his battle buddy die in combat.
Bro, this is a $100,000 shotgun. Yeah, how much could my battle buddy's life possibly be worth?
I absolutely love the creativity on Semiworks' part to make these monsters unique. You've got this duck that is completely harmless as long as you don't touch him. You've got gnomes that are entirely after your loot, and you've even got a trudge, which is, Trudge just fucking kills you.
What the hell is that?
That's the trudge. Don't get sucked in.
Jesus. What the fuck is that?
all got fucking slurped.
Yo, there's a fucking frog after me.
Oh. Unfortunate.
God damn it. The monster I saw most frequently was ironically the clown, because anytime I was doing some dumb shit, his ass would show up and stomp us into the ground while lasering our loot.
I'm gonna bonk you, Grouse. Stand still. I wanna bonk you.
No. Hit. Oh.
Oh, we're so broke.
Destroyed like half the fucking loot too. God damn it.
Yeah.
Big ass vase.
Oh, I missed.
Take it to the pit. Take it to the pit. Take it to the pit.
Poor Sigrid. Oh no.
Oh, that's a bad guy.
Oh my god. Yeah, that was kind of payback, Kevin. That was kind of
Fucking bitch. You get your problem, man. No, I don't give a fuck about you.
Fucking
Monsters
Gary.
will drop loot if you kill them, whether it be with items or by slamming them into the ground with a high enough strength stat, so there's never been a better time to smash a baby into the ground.
Up, down, up, down, up, down, up, down. Yeah, baby!
We killed the baby.
Let's go! Bonk! Bonk! Down,
Up,
up,
down,
down, up, there.
Someone's using the actual fizz gun.
Stupid bitch.
Yippee.
All right, let's go.
Open up, Casey.
It basically goes that the stronger and more difficult the monster is to take down, the greater the loot they'll leave behind when you crack their head open.
Freddy Fazbear tackle,
What the
bitch!
fuck did I do? Joe Biden?
Oh, God.
Oh, God, Joe Biden.
I love that became a meme. I love it.
Do it again!
Fuck you, Sleepy Joe!
Grab
Yeah, fucking get him. Get him.
Yo, Joe Biden's over there lost his shit. I'm gonna go hit him with this bag of money real quick. Hey, stupid! Hey, my
Oh,
bad,
God.
my bad.
Badger, I hope you like
He did it!
Yeah, he did.
Oh, I thought you died killing him.
No, that's his soul. We just took Joe Biden's soul and threw it away.
Now let's say the monsters get the best of you and everybody
It should be
dies.
well nourished.
I was in this universe?
It's been propped up by the blood of the innocent,
A fight to the death between
as
all
well
your
as
teammates
the
on a disappearing
juvenation of
platform
children.
to determine the king of the losers, awarding the winner a crown to be worn in the next game.
Fuck you, Badger.
Damn.
You little fuck! No! Oh, bitch! Oh, God! Oh, son! Get your
A variety of weapons are dropped into the arena to spice up this final countdown to your demise, and none of them matter but the baseball bat. This is not a joke. The
That's
baseball
fair.
bat is so fucking overpowered, I don't know why anybody grabs anything else.
Oh, I got a bat. Let me get that shit.
I gotta.
Oh.
What the fuck? No way you hit me that hard!
Shit,
Oh my god. Nice.
That's a home run, baby.
Shit, I smacked the fuck out of him. Yo, let me get that.
circles around.
Holy shit, I got bonked so hard.
No.
Gary, kill him.
Got it.
Gary, kill him.
Whee! Oh, he jumped in. He's sick with it. Yo,
He
got
took that shit.
Don't you
He
fucking run
blocked
from me.
He jumped over the.
He served himself up with that one.
I just saw a small purple baby get Louisville sluggered into outer space. And once your loser is crowned, that's it. That's Repo. You boot up a new game and start the loop all over again.
Yup.
You can, of course, go to higher and higher levels, more and
Xbox.
more extracts, bigger and bigger quotas, more difficult terrain on every map, and more upgrades to help you, but to me, that's all just linear progression of what you've already seen. It is worth noting that everything you've seen is modded gameplay, from the player count to the shared upgrades to the ridiculous cosmetics, and what you're looking at is not a vanilla 6-player experience.
Get out of here now, you inbred trash.
It's even funnier that more teammates actually leads to less teamwork, because I experienced some of the most selfish
I
shit
imagine.
I've ever seen when our lobbies were at 10 or more players.
I mean, it was the same thing with Lethal Company, right? You up the quantity of people in one game into an absurd degree, you're going to find that a lot of people are just going to goof off more often than they're actually going to do shit. And so it leads to a lot of shenanigans. A lot of shenanigans. A lot of lollygagging. And it's both fun and equally annoying. in all facets. But you take the good with the bad, you know? It's something that I wish most people had the capacity to do, is take all the good with the bad.
What happened?
This motherfucker had too many beers and he fell in the hole. Hey, you know what?
Fucking
That's not
duck.
my problem.
It is absolutely your problem because he's on your team. One at a time, one at a time, one at a time!
Mickey freaking
That's too many.
killed me.
Shiny metal ass. I'm out of here.
Yeah, then die.
Oh shit! Get in, body. Get in.
I can't leave game. I can't leave game.
I can leave.
Get in.
Oh, it is so funny. For Bada to say, I can't leave gang. And Cross is like, I'll leave gang. No problem.
I have no issue with leaving gang.
You said gang?
All I'll say is, when we're on company time, you're coworkers, not gang. You're not gang.
You are not. You should know that I glossed over some granular shit that I don't find important, like orbs that grant you special powers and crystals that recharge certain items like the shotgun. Personally, I use those things a grand total of 0 times.
The last thing you see
Like
is
you
you're
gotta
getting
see
slimed out. In
Meta Knight with
Ottawa.
a shotgun. Oh my god.
I had a ridiculous amount of fun with Repo, because Semiwork knows how to make silly shit fun on an atomic level. From the googly eyes, to the mouths animated to your voice, to monsters that mostly just made me laugh.
Oh, you weird bitch. You fucking. Oh my goodness.
That was
As impressive
perfect.
As the developers at Semiwork are, they did leave a few loopholes for Skulker to exploit as usual. He discovered that you can access a type of coding language called markup by using the chat box to do ridiculous actions. Like, instead of your character displaying 20-point font when you type something in chat, you can change that value to 10,000 and essentially flashbang people with giant letters.
Ready? Look at me. Are you looking at me? Are you looking at me?
That's a great bit.
Oh my god. Jesus Christ.
What? You didn't like this?
What? What? How are you able to do that? How are you able to do that?
That's fucking great.
Wait, what the fuck?
Bro, even when I look at
Akira! You and I throw a fucking grenade at your head. The devs, I don't know why they did this, but there's markup. You have to type exact codes into the chat, and you can do markup. So you can do things like you can type Sprite, like with a certain character code around it. You can do different emojis. Hey, Badger.
Think fast, Chuckle Nuts.
That's so great.
I hope you know, Skulker, the thing that I find funnier than flashbang is how you're deploying it. You're just putting in a
Markup language is a text encoding system which specifies the structure and formatting of a document and potentially the relationships among its parts. Markup can control the display of a document or enrich its content to facilitate automated processing. That is a very elaborate way to say that, you know what, I don't even know what the fuck it said. That's how bad it is. The markup language is a set of rules governing what markup information may be included in a document and how it is combined with the content of the document in a way to facilitate use by humans and computer programs. The idea and terminology evolved from the marking up of paper manuscripts with revisions and instructions by editors traditionally written with red pen or blue pencil on authors' manuscripts. That's interesting. But yeah. Oh yeah, I don't think I need this since there was already text on the screen, but yeah, that's it. It's that sounds like a lot of ways to say basically it helps to like it basically messes with the organized structure of a document in Word, and I'm assuming that's what it's meant to be used for. It's basically a programming language for documentation in Word or in other type of Word-like apps and programs. So that's probably what it's supposed to be. Just by judging this level of language here. I don't know. I'm a bit of a dumbass.
Character on my screen.
Yeah, it's fucking 10,000 point font.
Please don't go thinking that a tiny exploit is a dig at the developers. The fact that I can have this much fun in a game that isn't even a gigabyte in size speaks to their masterful design and makes my $10 purchase feel like a steal.
All friend slot games have to be $10.
This plate, this fucking fine china is $2,600. 2,600 smackaroony?
Isn't it weird to think about this game?
Wait,
this game is less than a gigabyte.
Yeah, when you compile code and like serialize it and stuff, it actually gets very small.
Yeah,
So
I learned this at Freddy Fazbear's Pizzeria. They taught me that. Yeah.
You didn't learn shit at Freddy Fazbear's Pizzeria. They fucking put you in a robot and crushed you alive.
No,
I was
not
there.
true, bro. They gave us one free Khan Academy account, bro. It's going crazy. We taught Bonnie how to code, bro. He made a little robot.
We taught Bonnie JavaScript, bro. He keeps using the var keyword, bro. Const means.
We taught Miku B-DOS.
Dude. She doesn't know how to use type safety.
You should know that my entire opinion on this game is incredibly rosy because I got to play it with some of the funniest people on the planet, and there were so many moments that were worth sharing but didn't fit in the explanatory part of the video, so I'm gonna put them here. There's Betrayal, there's Screaming, and there's Doug Dimmadome, owner of the Dimsdale Dimmadome.
It was fucking awesome!
And even a friend all the way from France, Sarway, joined us to make things even more fun, because if there's one thing my homies do not understand, it's Europeans.
Denmark!
I haven't seen a whole lot of Sarway's content. Like, I used to watch her a little bit, but then I stopped watching her after a long while, then I go back to her. She's kind of a person that I kind of am on again, off again, when it comes to watching her content. And so I'm actually kind of, I'm not sure what she's doing Well, actually, recently I've heard she's been getting into a thing about, like, copyright striking, like, artists, but I'm not sure what the specifics are on it, so I'm not going to really go into detail on that. I just know that that people apparently have a problem with her copyright striking, but it sounds like it's a little bit more, how do I put this? It's not complicated. It just seems like, she says that it's because they're taking the art from, like, a members only type of, like, art, thing. From, like, I'm sure it's from, like, maybe, like, a Discord server or something like that. I have no idea. It's supposed to be members only, like, art sort of, like, stuff that people who are subscribers and are also, like, supporters of her can access, which is usually a lot of, like, hentai fan arts, apparently. That's kind of where it started. And so there's a lot... And so she's been copyright striking them because apparently that's where they're from. They're not meant to be, thrown around all across the internet. They're meant to only be in one place for members only, which, I can understand. That kind of makes sense, but I don't know. Again, it sounds like it might be a bit more nuanced than that. I'm not too sure what the specifics are. I've just heard people talking about it a little bit, so I'm not really gonna talk too much about it other than the fact that it's a thing that apparently is happening right now. But otherwise, Saraway is a great content creator. Like, she streams a lot of games. She talks about interesting things. Sometimes, like when I actually bother to watch her. And she's actually, she's got a nice voice. She's really nice. Like, I like her model. Her model's really cool looking. I like to just drop in sometimes on occasion just to see what she's up to. Sometimes she plays a game that I really like to see people play, as well as just seeing her play. Like, it's a really interesting, she's a really interesting creator. Go check her out.
What the fuck are you doing here? Keep an eye on Mickey. There's some Danes hanging around.
Before I go, do not forget about the Shaker Cup and the greatest energy drink in the world, Guacamole Gamer Fart 9000, in both caffeinated and caffeine-free. Using code BADGER gets you 10% off your entire GamerSupps order, and better yet, a ton of my buddies have codes now, so if you thought anybody in this video was especially funny, their codes will also be in the description. Like Bada has one now, Heavenly has one, Goose has one, Sorrowway has one, Skulker has one, almost everybody has one. You use their code on your order, that is money in their pocket, and I know they'll be so thankful. And if you're not a fan of S-tier energy drinks, please think of me the next time you buy something on Fortnite or the Epic Game Store, because my creator code, the Russian Badger, also lands me a dank-ass commission. All the streams that were used to make this video are available in their entirety on my VOD channel down below if you're looking for something longer to watch. Thank you for hearing me out, and please turn up the volume on your device.
See, I have neighbors, so
I just don't care about them.
Give a goddamn fuck. The last thing you see before getting slimed out in Columbus, Ohio.
You can get Bingus on your head? This is incredible.
Wait, Bingus? Yo.
Bingus is in this. You have Big
Yeah,
Floppa?
we're always Big Floppa. Always Big Floppa. Fuck Scrungo. Fuck
One
whoever
more
else.
thing.
It's all about Big Floppa.
Oh no, what the fuck is on your head? That ain't Floppa.
This is Bingus. What are you talking about? This is
Fuck
Bingus.
out of here with your fucking Bingus. Yo, not too much on Bingus, bro.
Guess who just got kicked out of Starbucks for,
Flatten
yep, you
someone
guessed
into the
it,
wall.
being white.
What I gotta do to
That's
get you
what
to
that
say putain
smell
because
is.
it's funny?
Oh, you can say putain, yeah. It's not putain though, it's putain.
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 Yes.
Putain.
No, not putain. Putain.
I like how she went from, like, getting Badger to drop in one of her streams to basically compliment her on her voice, and then also, also just, like, subtly suggest when she was talking about one of her stories to just, you know, like, oh, the guys weren't just, and, you know, the guys weren't, like, they weren't afraid, they were just, they were, what was the, what did he exactly say? The guys at the bar that she was at weren't necessarily, like, afraid of her physique or anything particular about her. They were just afraid of the fact that she was actually French and that she was, you know, she was actually kind of pretty, or that she sounded nice, and that kind of made her day. I remember that was a thing, and then suddenly, you know, like, she went from having the Russian Badger drop into her chat to then having the Russian Badger collab with her, or will get her to collab with him even for a video. It's actually kind of funny. Is that how the Badger does that? Does the Badger find people and then he just raids them and then he puts them in a video if he thinks they're interesting enough? That's probably what he does. You know, I wouldn't be surprised if that's what he does. I think that's how most content creators do it, right? I don't know. I'm not too sure. I'm not too sure about the specifics. I don't consider myself to be, especially you know, like, when it comes to VTubing, I don't consider myself to be like your prototypical VTuber. Like, I don't do any of the normal things that VTubers do. I don't even know what normal VTubers do. I just do my own thing, you know? And I just stick with that. I just do that. But, you know, whatever. Anyways, it's actually just fascinating to see her progression. Like, go from, like, from one thing to another thing. She said, like, she went from having Badger in her stream to then having Badger compliment her, and now she's in a Badger video. Interesting progression. I think it's pretty cool. And also, I think that the fact that he actually got Sarway a little bit embarrassed with that compliment that he gave her was, it speaks to the level of charisma that the Badger has. I mean, like, he definitely is married, last time I heard. So, it's, yeah, it tracks. Explains why the Badger is indeed married. Ugh. Gotta scratch my head. Sorry. Got distracted there for a second. Anyways, moving on.
I didn't like this game until I heard a French voice coming out of one of these stupid fucking things. I love this shit now. That's so funny.
When I was in Sweden, I had to ask, like, the fucking, like, train transit employees how to, like, do shit. And they looked confused. And I'm like, bro, I drive everywhere. I got a Walmart. What the fuck do you have? Right? Like, don't look at me. All right, don't look at me. It's
That was
about
probably the
Walmart
biggest
right now.
letdown in Paris. There was no Walmart, and I was like, all right, going in the beach here.
I saw, like, the Louvre, and I saw the Eiffel Tower, and I saw the Arc de Triomphe, and then there was like, where's the Home Depot? This shit fucking sucks.
And I went to Paris. There wasn't one Waffle House.
What the fuck?
I'm gonna boom my shit.
There was no Camry outside the walls with a bullet hole in the door either. This shit
What the fuck's the point?
Javert and Les Mis went to the Senate. It was pretty awesome. Spoilers for Les Mis, by the way.
Man, I was gonna watch that tomorrow.
Yeah, I think
was
there
so
were
into
exactly
Les Mis.
0 people in here that even know what Les Mis is.
What? You think I don't watch musicals?
The musical.
Okay,
I'm a
Heavenly,
bohemian.
name one character in Les Mis.
Stream.
I've watched the Epic the musical, and I've also watched Sweeney Todd. Those are about the most musicals I've ever seen, and little bits and pieces of High School Musical, which, I mean, I don't care for High School Musical. I didn't care for musicals even as a kid, and I still technically don't, but I will watch it if it's interesting, right? Like, I thought Sweeney Todd the movie was great, you know, because Johnny Depp, great actor, pulls it off pretty well. Epic the Musical by Jorge is just fantastic. Like, I watched the shit out of that. Like, a friend of mine recommended it to me. I binged it. It was great. And I watched so many reactions since. I actually thought about actually making a reaction of the Epic the Musical, but then I thought, what could I possibly add to a reaction to Epic the Musical outside of just being wowed and in awe of the music and also the level of character and detail that went into this? You know, it's like, you know, like, it's, I don't think, I mean, that's kind of typically what I'm doing right now, but it's like, you know, like, in most of my reactions, but I feel like with musicals in particular, I'm particularly handicapped because I don't really care for music that much. And so my knowledge of sound design, among other things, is kind of limited. But, yeah. Epic the Musical is great. If you guys haven't seen it, go check that out, too. God, there's a lot of things to go check out, really. I mean, like, if you know where to look, and you have decent friends, they'll, you know, like, you'll find a lot of interesting shit. It's crazy.
Jacques.
Wolverine.
We're fucking whipping the Carter in you, fucking mongrel.
Mongrel dogs of the Empire.
Wait, did someone say something?
Tiananmen Square. Hey, my bad, bro. What happened, bro? You're nervous tick, bro.
What happens when your keys call to you like the damn
Nervous tick as I pull the trigger on this Beretta 92 FS.
Nervous tick, bro.
Nervous tick as I grab for the police officer's firearm.
Oh my god!
Thomas, what the?
You got the D weight on? That is like the worst fitting jersey I've ever seen in my life.
What?
Yeah.
You don't fuck with me?
What?
You don't fuck with me?
What?
That shit is trash, bro.
This is worse than anything I've ever seen at the YMCA.
He's got the Sonic shoes, too. It's even worse.
Fucked up shit at the YMCA.
Pass me the ball, man.
I'm gonna keep it a buck million. I've seen horrors at the YMCA.
You're gonna keep it a buck
sure?
million.
Buck million. I've been saying that lately. I'm gonna make it take
update,
off.
we're-
I'm gonna, kids, hey, Zoomers, listen to me. I know you watch this shit. I know you watch this shit.
We're
Buck
replacing
million.
grouse with,
There you go. There's your TikTok fucking phrase of the week to steal.
He can see your cigar smoke, you dipshit.
He's just mad because I'm chuffing fat fucking darts. Man, fuck it. I got too much work.
I'm hotboxing this bitch. My theater training.
Yeah.
Really, we are all idiots. And I love it.
Oh no.
It's the train whistle.
Oh, we need a band gun.
How many coins I got? Hold on.
I want you to know that was $53.61 of coins.
Nice.
Right on my desk. I gotta clean this up. Oh my god.
Guys, 53.
Hold on. I gotta get it back in, guys. Give me a second. This might be a little hot.
Level 8 wizard spell casting $53.
He casts men butt crack.
Strip club, you can make it hail.
I keep it in the socks. Throwing coins in the strip club. That's me.
I need the elevated position.
Yeah, everybody down here, down here, down here, down
Oi,
here.
Badger, Badger,
Get in your
turn
place.
around, turn around.
Get
I
in
do
your
some
place.
head.
Get in your place.
Thank you.
Go.
Thank you.
Ow.
All right. Order. If I can have
Yeah,
everyone's
what's up?
attention.
What's up, Squidward? What's up,
If I
Squidward?
can have everyone's attention.
Thank you.
What's up?
Here we go, voilà.
Shut the fuck!
This is just sad.
Okay, go ahead, Goose.
I would just like to say, can you for 5 fucking seconds? Are you capable? I would just like
No.
to say, if I could, for just a moment.
Run! What? Who's coming?
These fucking tourists
Okay.
in the city.
Come here. Non, je ne regrette rien. Non, je ne regrette rien. Oh, ni le mal que l'on me fait.
What the fuck is she singing?
Coming back. Eh, viens par là, toi. Ok, non, attendez-vous de me. S'il vous plaît.
Sacré bleu.
Sacré bleu.
Wait, that's not something we say.
We made that shit up.
We definitely do not say that.
Sacré bleu.
No, please stop it. You're hurting my soul. Oh.
Gotta suck being the only French person in the call, as well as just the one of the few females amongst a horde of sausages. Let me tell you something, man. There's a lot of shenanigans that happen when you get the right mix of people in place. It's just like everything is off the table, right? Everything just goes buck wild. It's crazy. You get the right mix of people in a single game and call. It's just like all kinds of just stupid shit unfolds without question. It'll happen. It's amazing. It's astonishing to witness. And I don't know what it is, but it's just the mere existence of women in a game, in a group, it invites a level of just like what's the word to describe this? It invites a level of just downright just a clown behavior that is just, it's both funny and stupid to witness, right? Because sometimes it's so stupid it becomes funny, but then it's just so funny that if you're not careful, you could easily lose it, and then it just becomes stupid. It's like there's a whole thing that goes into having an interesting mix of people in a single game in a call. It's amazing, and there's usually just a lot of dumb shit. It's just a lot of dumb shit, but you love the dumb shit. You love to see it, especially in games like this where the whole name of the game is just to do a task, and it doesn't matter how you get it done as long as it gets done. You know, a lot of fuck shit can happen in between all of it, and it's great.
Oh mon dieu.
Mon Dieu. Does it make you sad that the majority of the French that chat knows is all because of the spy from Team Fortress 2?
Oh no, I don't mind because Spy from Team Fortress is really freaking based. Like you don't know, but it's actually part of my lore. Like Spy is my dad.
What?
Yeah, he's my dad.
He's your dad? The last thing you see before getting slimed out in Paris, France.
Another hell.
No!
Yeah, you keep breaking shit and making explosions everywhere.
A single thing, you motherfucker. What are we talking about?
You just broke it 600 just right there. I saw you. Oh,
how'd you get the piano on top of the bed?
I can't trust you. You're already breaking it. It lost about 100. I'm still in a dream. How about we purchase maybe something for Heavenly, huh?
Did you say
We
perchance?
got money. Purchase.
Purchase.
Oh, purchase.
Purchase.
You mean purchase. I truly did not. I did not understand.
Wait, how do you say it? How do you say it?
Purchase. Purchase.
I thought you said perchance at
Purchase.
first, which is like, could I possibly?
All right, are we stopping here? We're gonna keep going.
Yeah, I should probably take off and then I'll come back after dinner.
I prefer it. I can eat.
Oh, are you gonna have snails, or is that only a special occasion thing?
No, it's like if I say like, are you going to have hot dogs and hamburger right now?
I mean, I might.
I mean, to be fair, he may very well just might.
Enjoy a
Burger in our country.
Snail is a delicacy you'd
You know, that's the sad thing about being an American is that a lot of places, they just have a lot of stereotypes that could just be associated with them. Americans, we are the stereotypes, man. We are the stereotypes. We weren't... It's the fucking Batman fucking memes, the Bane meme of just like, whereas you were molded by the shadows, I was born into them, molded by it. Something like that, right? And it's the same thing, right? You know, Americans are just built different. They're also built stupid. They're very much built stupid, just like the Badger video implies. It's like, you know, like, we're some of the most contradictory people on the planet, but at the same time, we're also some of the dumbest yet funniest people on the planet. And we also take certain shits very seriously, especially like our actual rights and liberties. We take that shit very seriously, to the point to where it becomes a problem every single fucking day on social media. It's insane. God, a lot of the problems with social media is just having a bunch of dumb people with social media, and they're American. They're unfortunately and unironically American. Anyways, I'm done. Moving on.
Have for maybe Christmas.
Yeah.
Oh,
for real?
It's actually
Well, I'm
pretty
gonna
good.
go have a burger right now.
It does taste
Yeah,
great.
imagine a
It's
snail
garlic
burger,
with
though.
butter.
Yeah.
Everything just keep walking like
we
we're
oughta sign
actually
you up.
exiting.
I'm about to munch on a burger out here, man. I know there's a five
Yeah,
guys
I'm doing my own thing.
or at least like 3 dudes.
All right.
Okay.
This is going well, bro.
This is a new game with no iPad old. What are you even doing? Yeah, good that carries the game, you know. The Americans, they like putting around.
No,
Well,
slow
here's
down all that carry.
Nah, they gotta bully the French woman.
I have my French GT over there.
Little
Stand up.
guy.
It's right
Little
here.
guy.
Slam him on the ground.
No,
Fucking head off.
Casey is the one voice of reason in this entire
Fucking head off. Beat him to death. We have to kill him, Casey.
Shove him in the microwave.
We need to shove him in the microwave, Casey.
No idea. I am the microwave.
Put him in the device. I'll put his ass in the toilet.
Got a main bitch. Got a mistress. Couple hood girls, man. I'm so. Wait, I forgot the word after that. And what I stand for. Brick Squad.
Ah, fuck it.
In
fuck
public
it. I can't
spaces.
see. Get out of my head! Get out of my head! Get out of my head! Get out of my head!
Why'd you start the card? Why'd you start the card? I'm gonna say slurs. Whoever started the card, I'm gonna say so many fucking slurs. I swear to fucking God. Which one?
God damn it.
Holy shit. I know you dropped on your head as a fucking card.
Dude, the characters are so expressive. I love this.
I love eating mulch. Mulch is delicious.
I love
I'm out
burning
here
fossil
petrol maxing.
fuels.
I'm
I
out here
stole
burning
your
fossil
catalytic converter.
I tried to but it's something new for the events of Uncharted 1 within the compounds of a Panamanian jail.
Dog, you
Oh
are
my
actually
God.
cooking our graphics cards right now.
Dude,
this is
what
not
is
a
going
joke.
on?
My frames.
My frames! I look
God.
away from you 144 frames. I look at you. I have
Oh
5
my
frames.
God.
Oh my God.
It's night and day.
Neutron star for my graphics card, dude. He put on every mod.
Any monster. I have to look away. I have to look away. I
Oh
have to-
my
Stop.
God.
Please, please. I feel like I look. Yeah, God. I used to be a monster.
Goose, just look
What?
at me and hit clear. I just want to feel my frames get better.
All right, you ready? Here,
Yes.
here. Ta-da!
Oh my God.
He's so incredibly buttery smooth now.
This is the power that
Oh. Ain't this just edited JD Vance right here? Like the meme picture of him? Yeah, let me pick you up. Press Q. There you go. So there's that one right there. That looks like the edited version. There's also this one. This is like first.
No.
Okay, that shit. Hold on. Give me Dustin. Give me
He
Dustin.
does not look like
That
JD.
shit is right here. Like I give you.
But I can
8
see where he's
DUIs,
coming from
you
with
give me
it.
1 DUI.
Oh my God, that commercial.
Wait,
Yeah, put him in the stew. Put him in the stew.
I'm too young.
Put him in the stew.
In the stew. In the stew.
Once better. This is shit working on stream. I'll send us through.
God damn that video. That was frisky.
That's a strong ass step.
What wants to really do?
Fucking on robots. Call me.
Strong ass slurp.
The best slurp.
I'm bringing you back in your rifle chariot.
Yo, wait. Yo, Slender Man's in here.
Look how negative your aura. As a matter of fact, pick him up and kill him.
No, no, you ain't strong enough for that shit.
No. So pick him up, you put him in here, and then we stick him in baby jail where he can't.
Release me! Release me!
Dude, they're doing this to me at fucking work tomorrow.
Don't let him clip. Don't let him clip out.
Release me!
You can clip out.
Step away.
What is that?
No.
And that's about it, dog. I
Oh my god.
Flashbang you with my forehead here if I go directly off the sun. I think I can. Thank you so much for watching my video, and be sure to tune in next time when I don't
that's
even
gotta be
know what I'm
awful.
doing yet. I might do the silly
The
ass
fuck?
COD cosmetics or like play Deep Rock Galactic or something else you guys constantly email me about.
You know, a
but
Deep
who
Rock
knows?
Galactic video would be actually kind of fire. I'm not gonna lie.
Too bad.
You know, for copyright reasons, I don't think I want that to continue. But otherwise, yeah, that was melting my GPU by trying to render God in friendslop. By the Russian Badger. Please go support the original video. Go support the Russian Badger. He's great. He's one of the funniest content creators I've seen on the platform. He's also just a goofy bitch. He's got goofy bitch friends as well. I would definitely go and support the guy. He does great content. But yeah. God. This is the kind of shit that me and my friends get up to sometimes. God, especially when we're playing games like this. I'm not kidding. You get the right combination of people together. It's crazy. It devolves into all kinds of madness. And women involved just makes it that much more guaranteed. Because they, like everybody wants to goof off. They want to kind of just show off. Like there's just something about having women in a call or women in a game or just around in general that just kind of makes, it makes the guys want to act out more, which is it incentivizes stupidity and incentivizes hilarity, and I love to see it. But anyways, yeah, that was the game. That was the Russian Badger. That was Repo. Repo's great. You should also go check that out as well. And with that said, I think I'm gonna go ahead and just kind of relax now, and I shall see you all hopefully in the next video. Bye-bye.